Welcome back, everyone,
Yes.
to another episode of Two Brothers Talking. We still don't have an intro.
Maybe that's why we don't have subscribers. Anyway,
sad.
what are we
Okay.
talking about? I have no idea what we're talking about today.
Okay, that's good because it's my turn to discuss. We are Two Brothers Talking. We talk about random topics, and it's my turn to pick the topic. Today, we are going to do another subscriber requested conversation. This one comes from one of your friends.
So it's one of two people. Great.
There's two?
Oh, my one and only friend.
Our topic today is going to be ice cubes. We're going to talk about ice cubes. Okay?
Let's do it.
So,
what do you want to talk about?
Well, I don't know. Your friend wanted us to talk about this. So,
okay.
But my thought on it was that I actually have a very it's like an adopted, intimate relationship with ice cubes.
Yeah, I would say more of a married relationship.
Oh, yes. Yes,
Let's go ahead and say it, because adopted seems like you picked it up off the street. And yeah, I don't think she would like that.
She wouldn't. So my wife loves ice, is what I'm getting at. And you know this.
I do know.
And she loves very specific types of ice.
Type. Let's just say type. Type.
Well, pebble ice, Sonic ice,
nugget ice.
They're basically the same thing.
Yeah.
Not nugget, pebble. Not nugget, pebble.
All right.
Or Sonic. Or Cafe Rio, because they have the same ice.
Okay. All right. For those of you all over the country that don't have a Cafe Rio close to you, it's a really great Mexican place.
It's pretty good. It's little tiny ice crystals that are not completely all the way frozen good.
So they're chewable.
They're chewable. Kind of.
Kind of.
As long as you don't have sensitive teeth, they're chewable. So what
do you want to talk about then? Oh, gosh.
Well, first of all, I want you to get a real chair.
Chair's not supposed to do that. What do you want to talk about then?
So here's what I want to talk about. Let's say, I want to get your opinion on, first of all, what's your favorite type of ice? Like if you have to, say I'm going to have this type of ice cube for the rest of my life for every situation, what's it going to be? Because here's the thing, like guys that drink alcohol, right? They like these nice, solid, clear, big ice cubes because they don't want the water to dilute the alcohol. And it works the same with your soft drinks. And you go to Sonic and you get that big thing of cherry limeade or whatever it is you get. And it gets diluted by the end because the ice is good ice, but it melts quickly, gets everything cold, but it melts quickly.
Okay.
And so your drink is diluted by water. So you go to a restaurant and they have the commercial grade cubed ice that it's okay. Usually the ice doesn't taste very good.
Right.
Because it's been sitting in a bin for,
That's going to be the main problem that I have, and the main thing that I want to talk about
taste.
With ice. Yeah, is the taste of the ice.
So you have a water problem, not an ice problem.
Right. That's what everyone has that has bad tasting ice. Unless, actually, see, here's what I don't like. I don't like a really, really super frozen, like dry ice. But
I don't like frozen ice.
But I absolutely don't want a half frozen wannabe nugget of ice either. Because I want it to not dilute, just like you're saying. I want it to do its job and keep my drink very cold, but not necessarily go away. So I would say, if I had to pick, it would be the cube ice, bigger cubes, thicker cubes that are clear, which means they've been either distilled or the water's been processed enough to where, and it's not sat long enough. See, the problem I have with fridge ice machines is that whatever's in your freezer that's not perfectly sealed, that's what your ice is going to taste like. And I don't like that. And there's almost nothing you can do about it, because unless you live by yourself and you package everything and put it in the freezer the way that you want, you're bound to have ice that tastes like your freezer. And I don't like that at all. Even with purified, distilled, deionized RO water, whatever you want to be, as it goes into your fridge, as soon as it freezes in that freezer and it's mixed with the same air, I feel like they should have their own separate container away from the freezer freezing. Maybe the coils go over that way into that thing and then come back, but the fan and the air, it gets purified and cleaned and it's separate from the freezer. But that's impossible. That never happens. So it's a pipe dream. So to answer your question, short answer, I like the cubed ice that's a little bit more frozen and not as soft.
So, funny story. My Maytag refrigerator has the freezer on the bottom and the ice machine on the top, where the refrigerator is.
Okay. And it's in the door?
It's not in the door. It's completely separate from the refrigerator. So it's got its own little rubber seal. So it seals so that the refrigerator, pot roast doesn't get into your ice, flavor your ice.
Mm.
Now, currently, it's broken. It doesn't work. But when it was working...
Good story.
Yeah, I know. I'm full of good ones. You know that. No,
Yeah.
But when it was working, we didn't have any problems with the ice. It just wasn't what my wife wanted. What we have now is a countertop ice machine.
Pain in the neck. You have to always fill it with water.
It's not a problem.
Pain.
It's not a
Well,
problem.
you don't have to, because she does.
No, I do it. I do it every morning when I get up, because I get up before she does and I get it going. Because I'm a good husband.
Yeah, you are.
I want it on video.
That
Credit
leash,
right now.
That leash around, she's loosened it a bit, but it's still there. I see it.
Yeah. But no,
she got you trained real good.
Hey, could you just do it since you're up before me? Could you just go ahead and put some water in that? That'd be great.
I have it on the app. I just hit the button that says make ice.
So it has a self-filling? You don't have to pour water?
No, I walk over there and put some stuff in it.
Okay. All right.
But
there you go.
But here's the thing. That thing tastes like water.
Yeah.
Because that's all it's ever had in it.
Right.
And we cleaned that, you run the vinegar through it and you want to, but yeah,
was it
ice?
Forget your wife's happiness. Forget the pleasure that it creates and the happiness in the house that it creates. Is it worth the purchase? Why don't you tell our viewers how much it cost you?
So that machine
it's not the most expensive.
It is not. Actually, I priced out a under-counter Pebble ice machine. Take a guess.
$3,000.
4.
I knew it was somewhere up there. I had remembered that we had talked about it.
It was $4,000, and that was a good one. I have a problem. I buy good stuff because I don't like to buy cheap stuff.
Not a problem.
Twice.
Not a problem.
Okay. Well, anyway, our countertop machine right now, which is it's only about this big.
Yeah.
It was $300 at Home Depot.
Okay, so taking your wife out of it, worth the investment?
Well, here's the deal. I don't like ice is one of those things that I would use occasionally if it was just me.
Here we go. So now we're getting into talking about ice.
However, if it's readily available, I'll use it more often.
Mm.
But if it's like just if it's in the refrigerator, sometimes I'll use it. But it's right out on my counter and it's sitting right there. And when I'm putting some water in my cup, well, I'll put a little bit of ice in.
Yeah, now you went like this. So I imagine that is, we're telling the viewers what it is. It is take a scoop and go into a tray, correct?
Correct.
You do not push your glass onto it and it comes out nice and easy.
Nope.
See? Not worth it to me.
I'm okay with that.
$400.
I'm okay with that. Let me tell you why. If I'm pushing my glass in it, that means that ice has been sitting in there a while. This one, it's fresh ice every day.
Yeah, but it's only been ice ever. So it should taste good whether it's the middle of the day or the beginning of the day or the end of the day. I would think. But it doesn't matter. So
yeah.
the question we get back to is ice person or no ice person. When you go out to a restaurant, when you go out with friends, if they're like, hey, you want some ice? You say,
if they're just offering me ice?
No, with your drink. At a friend's house or at a restaurant?
I always get ice.
Always get ice. So do I. So we are ice people. Could we say that?
Ice.
Is that a
people?
demographic? Is that a demographic? Are we not allowed to say that?
Is that an ethnicity?
Is that an ethnicity?
In this day and age, ice people might be an offensive term. Who knows? You know,
the people from
we are
Frozen
sorry. We apologize to any ice people out there.
I don't apologize.
I apologize for him.
Here's the problem: there were ice people in Frozen, and they complained when they froze the whole city, when that was their whole means of income. So they were given the golden hen of work, and they cried about it. So I'm done. I'm done with ice people. Done with them. But
if we are starting to relate this to the movie Frozen, we need to close it down.
I agree.
Shut it down.
Shut it. Just cut the cord. Pull the cord. Pull the cord.
All right. So
cool.
There you go. Our one subscriber. There you go. That's our take on ice, and now you can leave the channel, and we'll all be happy.
We'll close up. It's been a great show. This is our last season. This was the grand finale. Thank you so much for watching.
It's not. Please watch the next one. And tell your friends.
Goodbye.
All right.